What's up, YouTube world? My name's Jason. It's my dog Cobalt. I was born in Springfield, Tennessee. When I was 5, my mom got married. We moved to Hendersonville. I grew up there, went to school there. Graduated, had a family. First wife passed away, and got 3 kids. I got 3 boys. One's grown, one's almost grown, and one going through school. So I'd say about 7 years ago, well, after high school, I had my own detailing business, auto detailing, a little bit of side work, auto paint and body work. I've done that. That's my passion. My mom, she got colon cancer, and so that kind of narrowed things down, where I had to take care of her, me and other family members, just not me. My mom was my world, and she eventually passed away about 7 years ago, and that left me taking care of my grandparents, and eventually my grandma passed away about 5 years ago, and all I had left really was my grandfather, and he was really my father figure in my life. And he developed like Alzheimer's, you know, forgetting stuff and all that. He was old. He was 75, 76, and he eventually, when COVID hit, right after businesses started opening back up, found his way into rehabilitation care center for elderly. He passed away about a year ago, but I'd say about 4.5, 5 years back, I decided, you know, I done lost my family, and I went through a whole lot. I was depressed, and me and my dog, I was leaving for work one day, and something just told me, you know, like, you don't have to go back there, you know. Time to find yourself, time to be happy and do you. So I didn't go back home. I didn't go back home, so I started living in my truck. It was a Yukon. It was bigger. I fixed it up, had my bed in there and all that, and it started breaking down on me, and I fixed one thing, another come up, and before I knew it, I sunk all my money into my truck and eventually had to sell it. And I found my way here, just a few miles down the road, really, from where I'm from, in Madison, Tennessee here. And I met a guy, like, I'm not a guy, we're best friends. We call each other brothers. We got each other's back out here. And got caught up. You know, I have a camp I stay in. I'm comfortable. I'm safe. I'm actually happy, but I do have bad days, you know, because right now I'm still trying to find myself. Even if I'll be 46 years old June 30th, and every day God shows me different things, you know, and I think maybe growing up I didn't have to want for nothing. I was spoiled, had everything I ever wanted, and I think maybe one day in my younger days, partying days, high school, I may have looked down on a person that's in my position, and I believe in karma. So I believe maybe God is showing me the other side of the way I live my life. So I may have looked down on a homeless person growing up, maybe somewhere. I don't know. Maybe yelled at them, get a job, you bum, or, you know, everybody thinks it when they pass somebody holding a sign. And so I'm going through that, and I think I'm biting a little bit of karma. But it's for the good. It's for my own inner growing and my learning to help other people. You know, I believe in that. I believe in karma, and that's kind of where I'm at right now. I have opportunities to work. You know, I do little side jobs for people, like I'll work at the laundromat a couple of days here and there, or so I'll meet somebody and they'll go out doing mobile detailing, you know, help them wash cars or lawn mowing, you know, little things like that. But mostly I get my money by like panhandling. I hold a sign on the corner. You know, that's how I eat every day and feed my dog. And at the end of the day, I go to the, you know, the store, buy my food, and go to my camp, my tent, and me and my street brother and my dog, we cook and eat and watch YouTube all night, basically, and get up and just do it all over again, man. It's I can. Let's see, it starts to get old after a while. Some days when it's real cold, like, it's like, man, I don't want to do this no more. But then, once you get in this predicament, it's very hard to get out of it. When you're finally all out of money, you have no family or friends that's there for you no more. They dead and gone, or they moved off and got their own families. And I don't like asking for help, because I know God's going to put me in a way where I can better myself one day and have what I need. He gives me what I need now to survive. But I was in a bad relationship that had a lot to do with me leaving and not coming back. I didn't want to be in that no more. Basically just comes down to me finding my inner self, like, who is Jason, who am I, what do I want to do for the rest of my life, because I ain't gonna be here forever and neither are y'all. So, you know, if you're not happy, try to find a way to be happy, and this is my way of trying to find it. You know, I meet so many different people. Homeless people are some of the most humblest people that I've came across. Like, just real, true, good people, you know, not stuck up. You know, there's a lot of good people out there who do help me out when in need. But like I said, man, I just kind of leave it up to God, and He gives me what I need to, you know, better myself as a person. Yeah, it is rough, man, because, like, it's hard to find a camp that's you're there longer than 6 months before the police come up and make you pick up camp and find a new spot. You know, in a matter of 4 years, I probably had about 6 different little spots, and I mean, it's tough because you never know when, like, a property owner of a business, like, I try to seclude my step, like stealth camping, you know, just being secluded. I don't try to bring people around me. I got me and my brother and my dog, and that's kind of like all I need, because a lot of people out here that are homeless, they like to rob, steal, cheat, and I don't like that. That's not how I was raised. My mom raised me to be a gentleman, and so I like to be honest, because, like I said, I believe in karma, and I see a lot of things, you know. A lot of people might say, oh, it's not God showing you, but when I see, like, people running out of, say, Dollar General, Walmart with buggies full of stuff so they can sell to go get whatever they need for their fix, like, that's a sign of God to me. Like, I look at those people, like, you know, just do some honest work if you need some money to get by the day, you know. They're around, like, everywhere. There's a lot of fentanyl and methamphetamines around here. It's bad. It's real bad. Yeah, it's gotten so bad the police really don't even, they just overlook it, man. No, I have high blood pressure, so yeah, that kind of enables me. Yeah. But I still go to the doctor every month. I have health insurance, so I try to keep my health. 'Cause, out here living like in outside conditions, that'll give you bad health if you don't take care of yourself. Yeah, it will. And I don't have many bills. I got a cell phone bill, which I've kept that on faithfully. Like that's my lifeline. Can't go without that. So I applied for food stamps 2 months ago. 4 months ago, my wallet got stolen, my backpack, which had my birth certificate, my identification, everything in it that I needed. And while I was on the phone applying for food stamps, the lady told me, she said, it says right here that you're working at a Mapco or some gas station in Nashville for $18 an hour. I'm like, no, not me. So, gonna find out an illegal immigrant stole my stuff and was working and, collecting my, you know what I mean? Like tax time came around, and he stole my identity, and they didn't do nothing about it. Just slap on the hand, don't know. He didn't get fired. He still works there. Anyways, I met the kid. Ended up becoming really good friends with him. He's a great kid. And yesterday, he told me that he quit the job because he didn't want to get in no trouble. And he got to know me as a person. And he's a young kid. He's like 20, maybe 21. And he's a good person. I ended up helping him with a job with a guy who owns a cleaning business that, pays him, I guess, under the table maybe or something. So, instead of hating that guy for doing what he did, he's just trying to survive like I am. So I helped him, with the guy that I work with sometimes. So now him and his mom are both working for the guy and paying their bills, and he's got 2 younger siblings, and his dad's still in Guatemala. And so, I don't think he's not a bad part. This kid's sweet guy, man. He just needed to help his family, and he was willing to do what he needed to help his mom and his brother and sister. That's all. He was just trying to survive like me, you, and everybody else. Nobody's perfect. Only Jesus is perfect. Yeah. And so, I mean, it really did turn out to be like I met a new best friend out of the deal. Like, he's really a truly golden person. I forgave him. Why not? The Bible says to forgive, forgive and forget. So that's what happened, But he brought me $500, and just blessed me with that. And he told me, and I'll come see you once a month. I'll bring you some money. I'm like, you ain't gotta do that, man. Just come talk to me. Like, I help him with English. Like, he speaks perfect English now, and he's teaching me Spanish because here in Madison, we call it little Mexico or whatever, because there's a lot of, we got a problem with people coming into the United States if you watch the news or whatnot. But I mean, you can't hate the people for wanting to better themselves, right? Our ancestors came here for a reason, so right, to have a better life, yeah. So I mean, it's okay. I don't hate the people for it. There's a lot of people that are mean to them, and go back home and this and that. Like, really, where is anybody's home at? Our home is where we're at, right? It's where we plant our feet and raise our family. This is America, so why not? Just because you don't have a birth certificate, we're all human. We're all human. And but I tell you one thing, number one thing is my dog, Cobalt. He's a 5-year-old American Pit Bull. He turned 5 in December. I got him when he was 2 months old. and he's been with me every day. Like, he gives me the reason to get up every day and move forward, because he can't do it on his own, just like a little kid, you know. So he gives me 90% of my drive to get up and go and do every day, because he's my best friend in the whole world. I love my dog. Yeah, he's a good boy. He got a big mouth on him. He likes to bark, but a lot of people are intimidated by him, but he's a big baby. This lady let me stay in her property. She had a fenced-in backyard, a real big backyard. She let me stay there for a few months until I found a new spot to put my camp. And these two pit bulls came. They got their way into the fence somehow. And while we were in our tent asleep, and they ripped into the tent. Like, man, they would have tore me up. They would have got me if it wasn't for him. Like, he saved my life, just like I saved his. Like, he saved me, man. He lost the eye. He's still got his eye, but he ain't got no vision. And he's got about 50% vision in his other eye because of it. He's got scars over him. Both of them was on his face, you know. But he saved my life, and well, I wouldn't say he saved my life, but he saved a lot of my flesh. You know, I'd probably have a lot of scars all over me right now. But I mean, other than that, that's kind of my story. That's where I'm at. That's my philosophy. You know, that's where I'm at. I got a big heart, huge heart. You know, if I'm walking through the parking lot, going to the store, you know, I see an old lady, I'll help her put that case of waters in the car or whatever, you know. I'll push the buggy back in for them, and I try not to. I don't litter. Please don't litter, guys. It's bad. Pick your trash up, man. Pick your trash up. Like, if we could figure out a way to recycle cigarette butts, I'm trying to figure something out, because there's $1 million business right there. There's cigarette butts everywhere. If we could figure out a way to turn that cotton back into something else, like, man, like, for real, there's a business there somewhere. Just gotta figure out why. Yeah, and it'll clean the place up a lot. Like, I smoke, but I don't flick them out everywhere, you know. I try to, I don't know. Just since I became homeless, I see little things like that. Like, you see a lot of camps that are littered and trashed, like tent cities and stuff. Why don't they put a dumpster right there? Put a dumpster by the tent city. They like, why y'all want to litter? Put a dumpster by them. If you can't move them, put a dumpster by them. Right? Makes sense to me. You put them in front of everybody else's house just because they homeless. There's enough tax money to pay for a dumpster.
You have a good point.
It's a good point. And you know, in Nashville also, about 7 or 8 years ago, they spent, I don't know how much, but I think it was in $1 million plus range. There's like over 100 or 200 pods, you know, the pods, like the moving pods or whatever. They've been stored somewhere in Nashville, downtown. They bought all those to turn those into mini apartments, but they haven't done nothing about it. The news has covered it. Like, you can find it in underground news, like YouTube channels and stuff. Like, and they're talking about, we got a homeless problem. What are we gonna do? Hire some homeless people to make those things into apartments.
There's a solution.
I'll go work for free if I can get one of them pods, for, you know, to get back up on my feet, to have a bank account somewhere I can keep my dog safe and I can go to work. I don't know if anybody's heard or been to Sumner County Jail in Gallatin, Tennessee, but it's bad. It's real bad, and I went there and I looked in, and what I seen and what I witnessed, I turned around and left, because I'd rather spend my night in Sumner County Jail, or any jail at that, than there.
In the Mission?
Yeah, it's bad. It's rough. Crack pipes everywhere, needles everywhere. You getting checked at the door people taking your stuff out of your pockets, and the people checking you are the people that living in there. The people who are drunk, high on crack, shooting meth and all that stuff, man. Yeah. It's dirty. There's feces in there. There's pee everywhere. It's gross. I wouldn't let my dog go in there. Would not. You know, I mean, I come from a little small town, man. I like it because everybody here, they're nice people. They're real nice. They're not, it's a nice middle class community, and everybody around here kind of gets your back. You know, you got your handful of people who stuck up, snobs, or whatever you want to call them, but mostly, man, like, everybody gets along. And we used to come, I remember Madison coming here for family reunions. My stepdad's family is from Madison, and I just like it. It's a small town, you know, it's growing, but other than that, it reminds me of my hometown, Springfield. Like, you know, it's just small. Everybody kind of knows everybody, and yeah, I mean, I can see myself, you know, getting a nice little apartment or a roommate here. You know, the rent is still not out of out of range crazy like it is in a lot of places. Like, you know, when I left Hendersonville, sorry. Like, a one-bedroom apartment's like $2,500. Yeah, and after a year or two, they raise it up on you. You know, it's crazy. And you know, around here, you know, it's an older town. It's not new and booming, you know, and I like it here. I'm comfortable. It feels like home to me. Like, I fit in. Good. You know, I feel comfortable here. Yeah, man, don't give up. Don't give up, because every day's a new day. And always remember, karma will bite you in the butt, or it'll move you forward in life. It depends on how you want to use it. You know, always pay it forward, be a good person, and treat people how you want to be treated in return. And remember that when you want to go kick in a door and steal stuff, and you want to get mad when somebody steals your J's out of your tent, it's karma, you know? So, you know, just don't give up, man. Find God. If you don't believe in Him, then find something positive. Keep yourself busy. Start your own little business. You do something to just keep your mind busy, because it's going to be okay. This is a temporary home for us. And, you know, our bodies are just shells. Like, that's what I believe. It's just, you know, when you're dead and gone, it's just, when you bury that person or incinerate them, that's just their shell. Like, their soul is still here. Or whatever you consider paradise, I think, you know, that's going to be your heaven or your hell. So how you treat yourself is number one, and treat others with kindness. I mean, that's just, it's always good. If you see somebody in a bad position, don't overlook them, don't bad talk them. Sit down and speak with them. You might make their day. You might keep them from hanging themselves. You never know. Like, because mental illness is a big problem. There's a lot of people, a lot of homeless people have mental illnesses, and which that's okay. You know, that's okay. We all got some kind of problem, and we all got some kind of addiction, whether it be Coca-Colas, McDonald's, heroin, crack, beer. I mean, this world's a bad place, and we all got to get together and just hold hands and make it work for a time while we're here. I think that's what it is. You got to embrace life and love it, because it's not the end of the world yet. That's called the rapture, right? So yeah, man, just smile and be nice to people, because you never know what that person's going through that day too, right? Like, share, and follow this guy, man. He's a cool dude, like, for real. Like, help him out. Help this guy out, man. He gave me an opportunity to let some things out, you know, so that's my story and I'm sticking to it.